Alright guys, we got some things to talk about, and you're not going to like it. I mean, I told you guys before, we need to spend the school needs to spend our tax dollars to help the students. Less money on new schools and more assistant principals, and more for the students. 100% for students, 20% for new stuff. Even yesterday's thing. Yesterday, back in 2018, Carolina decided to build a new school on the land site where they didn't know it was the Navy crash site. I mean, they didn't know it was the land of the crash site. If you watch the story like I did, you might not have been taking notes like I did. I took really hard notes about this, and they spent $8 million to build the property. $8 million. Plus they want to add another $4 million that's a total of $11 million. They're going to find someplace new to build it on a new property so that way they can just And that lady said, we're spending too much money. Yeah, you're damn right you spent too much money. That was the biggest mistake ever. If I was part of the CCISD school board, I would say, nope, we can't do that because we have to use that money to help students. And she'd be like, well, what do you mean help students? We need to help students, help educate them to help them learn better. Technology. We have technology. I mean, if you look at a graph here, I mean, this is the graph that I drew up from 2020. 2020 Super in America. I mean, the line goes straight up for more people. Student achievements goes flat. Graduation rates flat. Extra money that the school provides did not help the kids. It's a lot of money if you think about it. A lot of money. $10,000 per student. If you have a class of 25, that'd be like $250,000. The problem with public schools is more money. And all schools waste money because they want to make new schools to help new students. They want to add more students, but the more students they have, the more money is raised up. And that is costing us taxpayers. And yeah, we're paying taxes on this new building. Stick with the old building. Don't go out there and build a new one. Just stick with the old one. And then by the time the new year comes around, then you can get a new one. In Carroll Lane, don't disrespect the road names for schools. I mean, if you're in Carroll Lane, that's Carroll High School. Flower Bluff is Flower Bluff. That's disrespecting. That is disrespecting the school name for the roads. And if you want to write in saying that I'm a bully, I don't give a damn. I know what's right. So for several times I watched 2020's Stupid in America with John Stossel, and I knew what he was talking about. And if you demand an apology from me, then I'm sorry. And if you want me to teach for 10 days, for 5 to 10 days, I will do so. I may not be an expert in education, but I know about education. So just don't be spending a lot more money. We do not need this kind of crap. We don't need to spend a lot more money. We need to use the money to help children. Build better programs. Build more tutoring. Hire tutors. That is what the money is used for. We need to hire tutors. We need more tutors. We need to have more programs. We need to make sure that the students get the best education they can get. And after watching this story, I took a lot of time last night to think. Really think. Because I didn't get a notification until I saw it on my YouTube inbox. And if they decide to build this and go against orders, it's a safety issue for the students and the teachers. Like, what if it crashes into the school? More maintenance will be done. And I don't agree with building it. I probably don't agree with building it on a new site. Building a new site on a new property. I don't agree with that. I'm not paying for that crap. They can just gag me, choke me, all they want, but I will never pay. It's unacceptable. That's regrouping the $7.7 million. They need to give back the money and then say, they need to just get back the money and say, let's use that to help students. And the parent from the current high school students said we should not have bought it. And this person is also a taxpayer who believes the CSSD made a mistake. Of course they made a mistake. She said they bought it because initially they thought it had a good location, but now they haven't. They're going to be stuck with it. But some reason, when the Navy started looking into this, they said, nope, we can't do that. Well, of course you can't do that. Well, of course they didn't plan on doing it. This is a simple reason. The land is a plane of the crash zone to avoid mass casualties in a plane where the crash and the construction plans will be settled. They purchased the land for $7.7 million. And now it's a refund for us taxpayers. And the district said, so the land and websites are expected to regroup 7.7. I mean, we need the refunds. They need the refunds. But the spokesperson explains that the district was detailed in the research regarding the purchase and ultimately didn't want to put the children in danger. Of course, a safety issue, it's a safety issue for like all students. We don't want them getting hurt. One kid dies, that's on your hands. The plans to find buyers are underway. It's a public building process now for a bit now. I mean, here's the fun fact. Here's the fact. Before CCISD bought it, H-E-B, Walmart, and other retailers passed on it. Those companies did not know about this until this aired. But meanwhile, the parent taxpayer, Gonzalez, says CCISD is now spending $7.7 million on this now useless lot, another $4 million on the lot. That is $11 point something million dollars. That is $11 million right there. Forgetting the flight zone, it's just being able to have utility that designers need. Exactly. So what really needs to happen is find a good place to build it on. If not, just use the old building. Make some improvements. You have the old Carroll High School building. You can make some improvements. Use the $7.0 million to make new improvements on the building. That would work. Instead of building a new building, you just make some improvements in the old one and then you're done. And then done. You'll be successful. You guys will be happy. And I'm not happy about, when I heard about this, I wasn't completely happy. But I was happy about people getting their $7.7 million back. I was very happy. But nothing makes me mad as about to hear. Who's the next story? We have to take a break now. Coming up, Dr. Freeman says he wants to build a new police department in the Bluff. But the problem is, there already is one here in the Bluff. It's not far from us. It's right by Parker Pool. So what's he going to do about it? Like, I didn't talk to him about it. He didn't know about this, but he will know about it as soon as this episode airs on YouTube. So what I think needs to happen about this, I'll tell you my plans about this along with the story after the break. Now, if you saw the news like on Friday, you would know that Flower Bluff ISD is posted an idea to create its own police department. I mean, the meeting is tomorrow, and then they're having the idea of building a new police department. There's the problem. There already is one, like right there, right by Parker Pool. They currently have security officers at each campus, and times between off-duty police officers. But now the district is inviting Flower Bluff residents to get their input on the idea. Dr. David Freeman will be hosting the town hall meeting tomorrow afternoon from 6 to 7:30, to talk about new security measures. So I went ahead last night and looked at the story, and I was filming it. I was trying to do a video about this, but then my mom showed up. So what I've done is I've taken some notes on this. I mean, you're not going to really like what my thought process is. I mean, what is sin about this is, in my opinion, like if Freeman decides to do this, then this can be a big issue with our tax dollars and not helping out students, wasting all of that money. But it's good to have off-duty police officers, but not going to go waste like $1 million or $30,000 on a huge police department when there is one right by the Parker Pool. That's the I don't think it's a good idea side. My good idea side would be, but if he decides to do this, it could cut down truancy to like 0%. So if he were to decide to do this, then I would be on board with it, but I'm not going to be on board spending a lot of my tax dollars on a new building like this. I mean, they could see having a police force, but we're going to build it like across the street from the ACC. That'd be a good plan, but it's not far from the school. They just have to walk and not use the police car. It's good exercise. I mean, yeah, we'll get to Dr. Freeman in a second. I have a lot of things to say about it. I hope he's watching this. I mean, I agree with what he's doing, but wasting like a lot of money, like $30,000 to $1 million, how is that going to help the students? Like I said, if you use the money good, it can help a lot of students, like what they need. Like what I'm proposing, what I propose right now is probably use some of the money to create a program for students if they want to learn how to shave, so that they can understand like how to use a regular razor. They have a rule against electric razors. You can't bring an electric razor unless you want to get in trouble for it. If you were to get in trouble for it, then you would get STGC. But still, the thing is about this, it's a good thing that they have off-duty police officers, but not a good reason, not a good idea to have somebody who have off-duty police officers with good security. Yes. I mean, the head of security is just Mr. Fisher. I mean, I don't want to hear his input about this, but I will be there with a secret plan. You'll hear about that plan next. Now, earlier I talked to you guys about the Bluff's idea to build a new police department, which I don't think it's a really good idea, which on my side, I think it's a good idea, but I don't think it's a good idea for some reason like I told you about, because of tax issues and properties, some else, etc. But I have a secret plan. He is doing the meeting tomorrow. For those of the viewers that give me a break, 2 viewers, the meeting is in the plaza. It's in the teaching theater. So I don't know if they want to allow videotaping. So I have this. He won't know about it, but I'm gonna have a backup one. I'm gonna have 2 recording devices. One here, one there, because this one, no background noise. The noise does not have a background, but this one does. This is the camera I use for my videos. Not this one. This is an audio recording device. Like, I just go like this, and then I start recording. But if I like put it in my pocket, I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe it won't work like this. He won't even hear it. So listen. Like that. So the biggest thing is, like, if he finds out about this, then I put the recording device in my pocket and they keep the other one. But I'm not going to videotape unless I have a hidden camera. He won't know about that, but if I can get this to work, like, it won't work because I don't have any extra cameras on me. But that's how it's going to work. Alright guys, we're nearly the half end of our show. When I come back here, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to do a little story for you. So stick around, you hear the story when we come back. Okay, for those of you guys who know me in the Bluff, I play guitar a lot on the school property. But people like it. People like Freeman. What he does, I didn't know about this until after October 11th of this, October 11th, 2019. So I was just playing, and then October 12th was the homecoming, so I was like greeting people, and then Mr. Fripp, and then head of security was like, my boss was like, I don't know what that means. What he's saying is like, what he told him was like, he could play upstairs, but I was like, did he really tell him that? I was doing very closely. I didn't know about it until like another basketball game or volleyball game. Because he accused me of using profanity, which I did not do it that day. On October 11th, like I swear to you, October 11th, 2019, I did not use any profanity. So I swear to you again, October 19th of 2019, no, October 11th, 2019, I did not use any profanity. Not one shred of profanity. And then so the day comes, I emailed him back in November, December, and then he comes around and he tells me that I can play on a, he tells me that and he like tells me he told me December 5th You're welcome to play in public areas, but not on school property. And in the line, I said, this is what I said. What officials told me on October 12, 2019 is that you can play upstairs. You cannot play upstairs, but you can play downstairs and on school property. And this is the email response I have from February 7th of this year. He said he pasted the same thing. Again, the same thing. I looked into 2 of those responses. And when I took notes about this. And what I said was he had no reasons. He did not give me any reasons, no explanations, no specifics, not a man of his word, plus just excuses. That proves to me that he does not want me in school property. And looking at this, he's not a man of his word. He just wants to have me off school property. Because he thinks I'm a distraction to the educational process. I am not a distraction to the educational process. I come to the building after school hours. Like 4:30 to 4:30 or 5 o'clock. I don't come in during like school hours. If I did, then what would happen is they would just throw me off the property. Like, I'll come there to visit. I come to see what everyone's doing. And yeah, sure, I play my guitar, but I go there because I miss everyone. I miss every single teacher. I miss every single... Like, I want to see how my fans are doing. There's absolutely no reason why he should throw me off school property. No reasons, no explanations, no specifics, meaning no reason why, no explanation why, no specifics on which public place he can play it. Not a man of his word, meaning he just wants to, say this to me so that he can pick on me. He can pick on a special needs kid, and he's just making excuses. For what I saw in the email, he just wanted to make an excuse. And those 2 responses were just excuses. He copied and pasted the response I did on December, and then he made an excuse. What I want from Freeman is to respect me as a special need, to respect me as a person who has special needs and is on who is on the autism spectrum. That's me. I will confront him about this tomorrow. And record it. And this is going to go straight on my show and straight to the media. And when it goes on this show and goes to the media, he's not going to like it. And you might have second opinions like, yeah, you should trespass school property. I get that. I get that there's no trespass inside. But I get that. But I come here to visit after school hours and I see people are walking by. Like seriously, look, people are walking by. As part of their exercise. They exercise a lot. And that's part of their exercise. And what I assume about this, if he sees me on school property, he would have me arrested for trespassing. And that would explain the same to police. But if he were to find out I'm audio taping this, then the biggest thing that would happen here is that really, the biggest thing that could happen here is that he finds out about this, he confiscates this, and then I don't have every shred of evidence to prove to the police officers. If he does not respect me, I'll be forced to turn these notes over to the media and on my show, and I'll be forced to take this to the media and put this on my show. Along with this evidence. He will know about it. And then I will take this over to the school board and see what the school board says. And if Freeman tells me not to speak, then I'm going to say, no, I will speak. You don't tell me what to do because I'm a special needs person. He may be the superintendent, but I think he's a superintendent that does not respect people who are special needs. And if this wants to write, and if the Flyblood district wants to write in saying that I'm a bully, that I pick on you, I don't give a damn. I like pissing you off. I like pissing off every other school districts. Like, I have no filter. This show is not scripted. I say what comes up front. When I started doing this show 2 and a quarter years ago, when I started to do was get to the topics like serious academics and try to be a compass to point them in the right direction. That's how it goes. So the bottom line here is, Freeman, what I want is for you to respect me as a special needs person. And if you don't know everything, watch the Hurricane Harvey special. Look me up. Look me up on YouTube. Look at my name and find someone to know, and then you'll know a lot about me. And then you would understand. Everyone here in the Bluff knows about me, and then they understand. My family understands, and they're proud of me. Alright, we'll be back in a moment. Tomorrow, the results of a Give Me a Break investigation into what I talked to you about if Freeman decides to do this. Which I didn't tell you, that was part of a Give Me a Break investigation. And also what he told me. You'll hear it on this. And on that. So look for all of that on Friday. In the meantime, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I appreciate it if you share this video. And part of this year, I might create a second channel dedicated to Give Me a Break. I don't know how many days it will take me to get all of the episodes on there, but we're going to see what happens. I might do it on this channel and the other channel, but if I decide to do it on one channel, this only channel, and so be it. Have a great day, and I'll see you Friday. Have a good night, everyone.